What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another Savage Stream. New Year's Day edition, I guess. New Year's 2021, kind of crazy. I'm glad to see 2020 go away. I would like to say that I'm super confident on things working out in 2021, but I'm a real rational guy, and I think that we haven't seen anything yet. I tweeted about that yesterday. I think it's going to get crazy, but that's just me. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. I know that crypto-wise, I think we'll be fine. I think we're going to see some crazy stuff in crypto. Probably, new all-time highs, obviously, for Bitcoin, maybe even Ethereum. There are so many things going on. It's just it's kind of crazy because I got something in my eye. Bittrex, I think I'm saying that right. Bittrex, just today, I think they tweeted out that they are suspending trading for XMR, Zcash, and one other one that I'm forgetting right now. There was actually one situation where I saw that they actually mentioned Grin also, like they were gonna stop trading Grin as well. I don't remember the other one. Anyway, XMR, Monero, Grin potentially, and Zcash. I could probably look it up really quick and find out the other one, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, you guys are probably telling me in chat. Let me see what the chat's going on over here. See if you guys are telling me what I'm missing. What's going on, Grits? What's up, Sarth, Dan the Dane, TXT Pier? What is going on? Thanks everybody for tuning in, checking this out. I don't really have a real plan. I've got a couple things we can talk about. I already started talking about one, which was the significant thing about the three that they mentioned in their tweet for unlisting and all that. They're all privacy coins, which is a little bit disturbing because like but then again, it's almost like a testament to the projects themselves. Like they don't even want to mess with the government coming down on privacy coins. I guess that's basically the general consensus on the delisting. It's kind of crazy. It's a little bit scary, but not so much, because I mean, we all kind of, if they're privacy coins, they're privacy coins. I mean, we want to be able to trade them, of course. Our traders want to be able to trade them. I'm a holder, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, kind of a crazy situation there. Hey, what's up, Boots to Thrill? What is going on, man? What's going on with CCX? Fill us in over there on the chat. I know that they kind of overran on the delivery of Conceal Live and the Conceal Swap, I think, are the two things that they're kind of not getting out there just yet. I think that they need a little bit more time. Some other things came up or whatever. I get it, small project kind of stuff. Personal lives and whatnot, they kind of affect the development stream there. I get it. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's awesome. Didn't know you were going to show up. That's really cool. I'm drinking Fireball and sweet tea. I'm not going to say I'm going to make a New Year's resolution or anything like that, but I think I'm going to have to stop doing Crypto Fireball Friday, at least me drinking during it. I need to pull back on that a little bit. I know that any time is a good time, and I really hate it when, there's this thing with New Year's resolutions and all that. There is no better time than the present, right? That's kind of cliche, but it is true. Like, I see people, whenever I used to, I'm going to get on a rant here, but I used to work out a lot, right? So, like, I was one of those guys, I get pretty obsessed with things, and I worked out, there was 2.5 years straight before crypto, all right? Well, actually about 2 years before crypto, before I got involved in crypto at all, where my daily routine was 5 o'clock at the gym to play racquetball for an hour, fairly competitively. right? I'm not a great racquetball player, but I can hold my own. And I had a guy that was also trying to be a little bit better, and also he was a friend, you know, that played racquetball, and he was doing it to lose weight, you know, fitness and that kind of thing. Great, but for 2.5 years straight, 5 o'clock in the morning every weekday, every day, not just 3 days a week, every day. So I did that. Then after work, I would work out. I work where I work. There's a gym close by. I would go to that gym after work. I would walk to the gym, walk back. Then after I got home at 5 o'clock, 5:30, I would go to my gym that I'm a member of. That, you know, also. So I would go to the gym. I was working out basically three times a day. So after work, I would do like maybe a 30-minute or a 45-minute, but it was pretty intense. Like it was all normally weightlifting, weights and stuff. Normally, whenever I get into it, I'm not wasting any time. Like there's very little rest. Like I'll get in there and just knock out a workout. Like I'll go crazy. But the evening workout was a little bit more relaxed. Not relaxed, but it was slower, right? Like there was an actual rest period and stuff like that in between sets and all that. Anyway, so then I got into crypto, and that all changed. So the friend of mine that I was playing racquetball with in the morning moved. That was like a big shot to the gut right there, because he moved up north, and he was really dedicated. So like we would push each other to show up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. So it was really awesome having that type of motivation. And whenever he moved, I kind of lost that motivation. I wasn't getting up and going to the gym and working out or anything like that. So that kind of like basically affected all the other stuff that was going on, where I wasn't working out after work. I just kind of got into this situation where I got a little bit lazy and stopped doing that type of thing. And I need to get back into that. Doing this whole Crypto Fireball Friday, it's been awesome. I mean, it's been cool, but I might still call it that, but it won't be me. It probably won't be me drinking, because I just need to get back to what I'm really interested in. That's, not drinking for sure. But tonight I was like, you know what? This is like New Year's Day, and it might be the last stream that I do something like this. So I figured I would just go for it. Anyway, all right, good grief. I'm like totally on a rant here. What you guys talking about over here? Yeah, I know. I read some stuff there, Boots, about what was going on with the team. I get it. And you know what? I've actually, specifically about Conceal, actually, I believe I've done a lot of content where I will bring up the fact that with a small project that has just a few developers, the personal things that happen in the developers' lives, if there's only a few of them, can drastically affect the project as a whole. It's one of the drawbacks to a small project, right? Another good example is Bitcash. Bitcash has one developer, basically one developer. So think about that. If he gets sick or just doesn't feel like doing anything or whatever, it can really have an impact on the project itself. So it's one of those. It's a risk that some of us take, to be dedicated and into a project that has a small development team, that personal things can affect them and affect the project. Basically the end result being the project being affected. I think there's enough folks in CCX though to kind of keep things moving along. I like it. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with all y'all's chats over here. What's up, Crafty2? Sarth is in here. Chan Coin's in here. What's up, man? I think I got. Hey, what's up, Unknown Crypto, Tech Man's in here too. Dan the Dane, Shuby. What's up, Shuby? Yeah, no Fireball Friday. Yeah, I get it. We'll still have fun. And you never know. Maybe I can tell you this: if I can get on, I'll say it like this: when I get on track and I am working out a lot during the week, like I think I should, then maybe the Fridays will be okay, because it'll be like my cheat day, so to speak, right? So maybe I can work that in there. If I'm really awesome for the 6 other days of the week, I can have one day where I kind of mess up, because otherwise, you kind of go crazy if you don't have at least one day where you can kind of do whatever you want. It's rough. It's really hard to be, really super committed and dedicated all the time like that. And it actually it can be negative, because you can actually become a little resentful of the process. You know what I mean? So it's better to have a little bit of downtime and actually, I don't know, goof off, do something bad, at least once a week, right? Have a drink, eat a bad meal, whatever. Those types of things happen. It's actually good. I follow The Rock on Instagram, and he does the same thing. That dude is super hardcore, right? So he's just a complete animal. But he will, I think it's a Sunday night, or it might be Saturday morning, Sunday night, one of those days he has a cheat meal, and it's actually, for him, it's more like a reload, like a carb reload meal, where he'll eat like a stack of pancakes like this tall, and syrup and all the things, and yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, you have to have that one day where you kind of lay everything down and do your own thing. And no, I was talking about Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. All right, so the one thing that I kind of did want to talk about, let's kind of get over here and see what is going on. I just totally went over a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even have on my little notes over here. Let's see here. I was going to talk about the ETC mining rig. So I've got an Ethereum Classic rig that's basically dedicated to Ethereum Classic, although I did kind of put it on NiceHash for a few days. And that is Kajimi is the name of the rig, and this is the hardware of the rig. And originally, if you saw a previous video, I had the prices in here are actually what's current, and what I should have done was put in here what I paid for them, and I couldn't remember exactly what I paid for everything. I think this ASRock H110 Pro, they're like $90 now at the cheapest. I think I paid probably $55 for that one at the time, so I'm going to change that, because I was thinking about this number down here. I knew that I didn't really spend more than like $1,000 on this rig, so I was trying to figure out where I was messing up the values, right? So this power supply here, I don't think I paid $289 for $850. It was probably a little bit less than that, so I'm gonna go maybe like $225, something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if it was that much, but let's see. All right, so these power cables, 6. They're not $80. They are $80 now. Well, this is actually times 2. Why did I do that? 6 times 2, 12. Okay, I get it. So 2 of those are hanging off the desktop power supply, 2 GPUs, 2 of these GPUs up here. So I've got 11 P10690s, the little 3 gigs, and I put $39.99. I think I actually got them for like $34.99. And now you can't get them for like less than 90. So once ETC forked to ETC hash, it was all these GPUs, these older GPUs that are actually it wasn't It wasn't the etc hash. It was, maybe it was, but it was where they changed the DAG file size, right? So the DAG file went down to like 2.4 or something like that, 2.45 gigs. So you're able to mine it on these older GPUs, and yeah, so these are like $90, $95, you know, with shipping now. I did this, I bought them as soon as the fork happened. I was like, man, I think that what we're gonna see. So I looked up and I was like, you know, what GPUs were good for mining that were 3 gig back in the day, and you know, ran into these. Obviously this was a little bit before me as far as in the mining space. These came out before I was involved in anyway, and so I snatched up 11 of them for, you know, under $400, or right around 400 bucks, and it was kind of a crazy buy, you know. And these are Zotac P10690s, pretty decent cards. You know, they're the kind of GPUs that they're mining specific. Obviously, they don't have any outputs or nothing like that. But it's kind of cool because you just plug them in and they work. I think they got a 6-pin power, and that's it. So it's really low power, and well, there's 75 watts and 70 to 75 watts, I think. But kind of cool. Anyway, all right. So let's see here, and I think I had the GPU case, the miner case, the Veta frame. I think I had it as like current price, so I changed that to what I paid for it. I think I paid probably a little bit less than 35, but I just put 35 on there. So now we're down to like $11.93 for the total rig price, total rig cost. And then if we look at the rewards, you can see here, like after Christmas Eve, I actually switched it over to NiceHash for a little bit. But I realized that it was always on Zhash, right? So I talked about this in one of my videos, and I got a little bit confused. You know, somebody in one of my comments that actually pointed it out. They're like, hey, you know, you were talking about, you know, the DAG file for Ethereum being larger than 4 gig, and you were wondering why your 3 gig cards weren't mining Ethereum anymore. Yeah, I was missing the point that to NiceHash, you know, it's not just hash rate. So, you know, people that are buying hash rate from hash power from NiceHash are specifically mining a specific coin. So you can't just, I was looking at it like, hey, I've got 230 mega hash, right? So I wasn't putting it together as like, hey, on the other end, on NiceHash's end, it has to be Ethereum for me to gain that type of reward, right? For whatever reason, I just wasn't making that connection. So I took it off of NiceHash because it was always Zhash, and it was $2 a day or $2.50 a day or something like that for this rig. So I put it back on just Ethereum straight. I think it's actually off right now. This rig is giving me all kinds of problems, which this might be another video. I've got at least one GPU that might be bad, and I've got, this is that motherboard. This motherboard is such a POS. It went bad at some point, and I think that either half or some of the second bank of PCIe slots, like, you know, normally you would fill out the black slots first on a H110 Pro BTC Plus from ASRock. The black slots are basically first because they're, you know, the 16X slot is basically GPU 0, and then the first black slot to the left of that, closest to the CPU, is slot 1, and then it just goes down through the line 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the black slots, so the black PCIe slots. Then I think that either, I don't know if I can put 1 or 2 GPUs on the first white slots. It's weird. It's so weird. I've been troubleshooting this thing basically all day, trying to figure it out, just swapping out stuff. And you can see here how it documents the names of the GPUs is different for the slots that don't work, right? So like GPU 2 here, you see how it documents the name. It's got no information. So it's almost like there's either something wrong with the slot or the GPU, but I can tell you this, it'll change every time I boot the system, right? So like the order and the location might actually change. So it's a tough problem to troubleshoot. What I might end up doing is just swapping out this motherboard. I do have an extra H110 Pro BTC Plus, or I might change it with a known good one in another rig that only needs, like I've got the Kessel rig, which is only 6 GPUs. So because there's plenty of slots for 6 GPUs to work properly, you know, the black slots, then I might just swap those out and just, you know, label it as bad, right, in some way, so that I'll know. But I hate using bad hardware, but you know, it's one of those things where I don't really want to throw it away, or you know, try to do an RMA on it. It might be still under warranty. I don't think so. I don't know how long the warranties are on those motherboards, but nonetheless, I mean, I can't really send it off and expect, you know, I don't want to be down that much, right, for that long. So I got to figure something out. I probably will just swap out this motherboard and try to get all of these GPUs back up and running. But anyway, all right, so so you can see here, let me go back to, actually, yeah, so this is where we're at. Once we started on Ethereum Classic here, you know, I have monitored the payouts from Hive OS, and this is basically the information from Hive, you know, based on whatever the payout. It looks like they do a payout once a day for, actually in this case it's every couple of days, because I think you have to have one, how's this work? I think you have to have more than one ETC available to pay out. So it looks like tonight I'll get another payout on ETC, probably at 2 a.m. or so my time. So you can see that down here. So all I've done is basically took this information and thrown it into the sheet. So you can see that we are at current, we're about 15 ETC up, 15.7. Current value is 5.65, I think, right? Somewhere around there. Let's see here. 5.66 now. All right, so the current total earned is 88, and that's basically since 11:30, so in a month. And this is before power for that rig. So yeah, it looks like our break-even point on this is going to be a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but still not too awful bad. I think it's all right. I wish that ETC would go on a run. Probably won't, but it would be nice to see it, you know, back up there in the $9 range or $10 range. That would be sweet. Check the chat, see what you guys are up to. Yeah, I haven't, Crypto Mining Lifer, I haven't done a whole lot of like just straight up troubleshooting. I've basically just been plugging and unplugging and trying to get a handle on exactly, is it a specific GPU? Is it a specific slot? That's where I'm kind of at right now, just trying to narrow it down a little bit. This motherboard has given me problems. I've actually swapped it before with another system. So it's one of those things where I don't know, I just haven't, I need to either RMA it or get rid of it. It's just not, it's one of those things that I need to sit down and figure out what I need to do with it. Probably just swap it out. I actually have a brand new H110 Pro in the box. I probably should just swap it out with that. I just haven't yet. Ooh, Dan the Dane brings up a good point. That is true. 3,000 subs, hopefully, coming up pretty soon here. I think I've got 2.72K. So at 3,000, I think he wants to do a pretty good little giveaway here. Wow, yeah, he's talking about 5,000 Raven. Guys, that's sick. That is so sick. That's a lot of Raven. And then Shubi mentioned something too, possibly. What did you say, Shubi? Are they letting us post links in the chat now? I forget. I know the last time I think we were able to. The reason I ask is because DCA Adventure is going live tonight in 4 minutes. So let me know if you guys can see that link. There for a while they being YouTube were blocking links in chat, even from the host or the streamer, which is kind of odd, but whatever. What's up, Vitalik? All right, cool. So y'all can see that link. And so head over there at 10. We got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Paste this plain. All right, I'll try that too. So I pasted it as plain and then I copied it. Let me paste that just in case y'all can't see it. I'll try that trick as well. Yeah, Max brings up a good topic as well. BitTube actually doubled today, which is nuts. I was trying to do a little bit of research on finding out why. What I discovered, they're at 79 now. I don't know what they actually started with, so I mean that's 24 hours. They've been on quite a run here. 30-day up 67%. Don't know exactly what to think about this. It's a solid little run up though. A little bit of a pullback now. This is definitely a little dip here, but I try to figure out like why. A lot of times you can kind of figure it out based on all kinds of different factors, partnerships or whatever. I couldn't figure anything out. It doesn't seem anything too public as far as why it's happening. The trading volume has increased a lot lately compared to, like, if you break this down, let me go, how did I do this earlier? Yeah, like the trading volume is right here. Look at this trading volume. It was 4,000 a day, 1,000 on one day here. And then all of a sudden, around, well, it looks like yesterday. So yesterday it started creeping up. So it went from like 4,000 all the way up to over 120,000 trading volume, and that's more than we've seen even last year. It looks like, no, that's not last year, that's 12. So halfway through the month there was a little bit of a increase in volume here, but man, this just demolishes that. So don't really know exactly what's going on with it, why it's doubling like that, or why it has doubled, but I probably should do some content on it, because I mean BitTube is a pretty solid project and probably should do some videos on this. Maybe that'll be my next thing. Maybe I'll do a BitTube video. I've done a little bit of content on them, not a lot, just a little bit. All right. Oh, has Uniswap gone up as well? I have a little bit of Uniswap. It's down in the last 24 hours, but still a pretty good little run here, yeah. Yeah, like if you go to what to mine, like Max says, and you go to NVIDIA cards, this is my specific rig here, and it is going to be at the top, BitTube Cash for sure. And it's actually up, it's at the top by a lot as well. That's like almost $1, which is usually Usually it's a lot less than that. Let's go over here to, let's do some custom stuff here. We'll go look at like a 3080. Oh, 3080, it's probably gonna be, hang on a second. Default that. Yeah, 3080 is gonna be crushing BitTube for sure. I mean, almost $4 a day after power. That's insane. That's literally insane. These are crazy mining days, guys. This is looking pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to DCA Adventures. I will see you guys over there. Make sure you do a Savage raid and all that stuff. Let them know you're coming from over here. Smash the like and subscribe and all that cool stuff on your way out. You guys are awesome. I'll probably do a couple of videos. I've got a couple of things I'm working on, you know, so maybe over the weekend we might actually do something. I don't know, maybe Sunday or something. Yeah, I got to get a couple of videos out there. I will see you guys soon. I'll see you over in DCA Adventures. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. All 20 of you guys. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully 2021's good. That's all I got to say about that. Stay savage, everybody.